Listen, Jesse, here's what we're gonna do. You have to play the game, okay?
I'm gonna play.
All right. These are your checks.
Yes.
All right, these are your checks. This is how we're gonna do this, everybody. There's 20 pieces of furniture on the set. Not all of them are bad. In fact, none of them really are bad. But the truth is, there's 5 things that everyone who's starting out decorating needs to have, and you have to decide what those 5 things are.
Okay.
It's between the furniture, the rugs, the lighting, whatever it is, and I'm gonna give you 30 seconds, actually, to put these on. You actually look a little nervous. You
I'm
okay
nervous.
with this?
I'm terrified.
Okay. Well, stop cheating. You're supposed to just look
looking right.
here.
Okay,
All right, look here. All right, so you're gonna have 30. You're gonna have 30 seconds to put your 5 tags on what you think are the 5 essentials. Yeah. You're gonna have 30 seconds to put the 4 tags on the other things you need in your house.
Okay.
All right, you ready?
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Let's put 30 seconds on the clock and go. Let's do it.
Okay. Okay. I like it.
Okay.
I'll take it. I don't want it in wicker though. Comfy. Gotta sit on something. This.
Really?
I'm done. I'm done. 5.
He's with time to spare.
2.
Oh, phew.
With time to spare.
Wow.
With time to spare. All right, here's the thing. You actually did shockingly well, and this is what I want everyone at home to know about, because the 5 essential things that everyone needs are the following. The first is a well-made neutral sofa, which you did. You didn't pick the funky sofa. You didn't pick the settee. These could be cool in someone's home if they really love it. I'm not knocking these pieces, but you always start with a beautiful, simple, and neutral upholstered sofa so that you can change anything up on that.
Right.
You know, when you have your, 70s moment, you can change the pillows. When you go in your disco mode, whatever is happening
Which
in your
I'm
life.
in now.
Are you? We feel
good.
that. We
Yeah.
feel that. All right, so that's number 1.
Okay.
Number 2 is actually a neutral rug. Super important. I don't mind pattern rugs. I don't mind bright rugs, but if you're just starting out, do a neutral rug. Natural woven fibers are inexpensive. You can get a room-size rug for under $300, and then you can layer different vintage rugs on top of it, and those are easier to bring home. You don't want to be like with your new car in LA, lugging home room-size rugs on the weekends.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Right?
New.
All right.
I do not.
So the third thing is actually not this, and you said you didn't even want it in wicker, so now we have Jesse who's customizing the things on our set. It's an interesting option. Here's the thing. This, to me, is something that people might not have thought of, but a vintage chest of drawers is a really beautiful, universal, and very functional thing, no matter what style you end up with in your home. What's great about a vintage chest of drawers is that it adds a ton of character to the space. It can work in an entry, in a bedroom, in a living room, in a dining room, wherever. But it's a kind of piece that travels with you. And when people are decorating and just starting out, they tend to buy stuff for that space.
Right,
I like
right.
buying things that go with you for 30 years.
Right.
So antique or vintage chest of drawers, they don't have to be a fortune. You can find them at flea markets or local auctions and things like that. So that's that. So not your table, which you didn't even like the finish of anyway.
It was a rash decision.
Was it?
I wish. Impulse. I'm an
Impulse. He's an
buyer.
impulse tagger. That's what's happened to Jesse today. Lamp, you're right. Actually, either of these I think would have worked.
Oh, I didn't even see this one.
No, keep it.
2 lamps, yay!
He got 2 lamps. No, what I love about this, we found a vintage lamp. Lighting is a really great way of adding a ton of character to the room, and I think people tend to think it's an afterthought,
right,
because they just want to be able to turn something on. But these can be such great deals. We found an alabaster column lamp. We found this vintage gold one from the 60s. I think this is super cool.
Yeah, I like it.
You can find them on eBay, all that stuff, but pay attention to your lighting. And again, buy stuff, even when you're starting out, that you're going to love and take with you. Can go anywhere in the
Nate,
house.
you know better than to have the seam facing out.
I know. Can you believe that? Thank you. Thank you. You know what? I'll let you look around. I'll let you fix anything. If there's any threads or anything, we'll get you little scissors. You actually picked the chair and ottoman, which was one of my 5 essential picks as well, and I'll tell you why. It's not a pattern, because when you start out with a pattern chair, when you don't have a lot of furniture, then you find yourself in that panic mode where you have to find the rug that matches and you can't do the draperies you like and all that. This is super classic mid-century modern chair. It's not for everybody. You could do a club chair and an ottoman, but again, very, very neutral, very basic. You could throw a great throw over it, and that would be the fifth classic piece.
I did really well.
You did really well, I have to say. You don't need that fake interior decorator that you're working with. You should cut him loose and just put the money right into furniture.
Okay.
You've got it.
And I get...